So today's article is a letter from Sam's mom and dad back to Sam. The first line of the article says, Dear Sam, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
OK， 所以今天我们要看到的是 Sam 爸爸妈妈回信喽。他写说：“亲爱的 Sam， 谢谢你愿意和我们分享你的想法。”同样，我们来看到 thought 这个字，不过在本课它是当作名词来用，就是想法的意思哦。那我们常常可以用 Thank you for 后面接动词 ing 或是一个名词来感谢某个人，像是如果有人来参加你的派对，你就可以说 Thank you for coming to my party。or 如果有人送你一个礼物，你可以说Thank you for your lovely present.
Right. Okay, so Sam's parents are happy that he told him what he was thinking. They also say this, We love you, so we worry about you.
OK， 因为他们是 parents， 他们是家长。他说我们爱你，因此我们才会怎么样替你担心啦。Worry about something or somebody， 就是担心什么什么。For example, I always worry about my health.
That's a good thing to worry about.
Okay.
All right, now that worrying is very normal for parents. I think. My parents are always worried about me.
I know, and no matter how old you are, you're still and always your parents' little kid,
right.
baby.
So let's find out one of the reasons they're worried. The letter says, it's not easy to work and study at the same time.
Wow, they're so understanding. 所以爸爸妈妈就有写到，他说，边上学边打工，其实并不是一件容易的事情。At the same time 就是同时的意思哦。
Now, they're right.
They are.
It isn't always easy to work and study at the same time. They also say, we're afraid that you won't get enough rest.
Oh, that's a really good point. 他说爸爸妈妈还说了，我们担心你会没有充分的休息。这里提到的 rest 当然就是指休息的意思啦。
But here comes something different.
Okay.
Next, Sam's mom and dad say, however, after we read your letter, we decided to let you work on weekends.
Wow, love you, mom and dad. OK， 然而呢，爸爸妈妈在读过 Sam 的信之后呢，他们终于决定怎么样，让你在 weekends 就在周末打工。
Now, here we see the verb read, which is spelled R-E-A-D, read. So the verb read means to look at written words and understand what they mean. For example, Randy likes to read comic books in his free time. Let's use that one more time. Randy likes to read comic books in his free time.
Okay, let's take a look at this word read. Read 是个动词，有阅读的意思。不过它的动词三态要注意一下它的发音，虽然都是一样的拼法，但它的发音是 read, read, read。OK， 那像是呢，如果你很喜欢那个看报纸，你可以说 I like reading the newspaper。或者是有些人呢，他们很喜欢怎么样看他们的 email， 阅读他们的 email， 那就是 read her or his email。Actually, I read a lot of mystery novels. OK， 我很喜欢看推理的小说。另外 ，read 还有什么念出来的意思？像是 read a story to the class， 就是老师如果可能大声的把故事朗读念出来给大家听。Or my mom used to read to me every night at bedtime.
Mine too.
Oh, how sweet. OK， 好，那刚刚的例句我们来看回去哦，就是 Randy likes to read comic books in his free time。就是 Randy 他怎么样？就是有空的时候呢，他喜欢看漫画书哦 ，comic books。
Now, I think Sam's mom and dad know that Sam is responsible.
Yeah, and I know that too. OK， 所以太棒了，所以 Sam 他可以去打工哎 ，so nice of them.
That's because the letter says it's good to get some work experience at an early age. Now we see our second vocabulary word is the noun experience, spelled E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E, experience. So the noun experience is the things that you can learn by doing a job or activity. For example, I worked in a restaurant before, so I have some experience as a waiter. Let's say that one more time. I worked in a restaurant before, so I have some experience as a waiter.
哇，没想到 Sam 的爸爸妈妈非常的开明。他说，从年轻的时候有一些工作经验是好事情哦。那其中提到的 experience 这个名词就是经验的意思哦，像是如果有时候你可能在面试的时候 at a job interview， 可能主考官就会问你说 Do you have experience doing this kind of work? That just means have you done this kind of work before? 你之前有做过类似的工作吗？有这样的经验吗？好，我们看回刚刚的例句，提到就是 I worked in a restaurant before, so I have some experience as a waiter. 我之前在餐厅工作，所以我有当 waiter 服务生的经验了。
But what does the phrase at an early age mean, Laura?
I'm glad you asked. At an early age 就是从年轻时就开始怎么样这样的意思哦。那我们常常还会用到 at the age of something 来表示在几岁的时候怎么样怎么样。比方像是 I think I learned how to speak Japanese at the age of 10.
Wow, that's very cool. So, even though Sam is young, he can still learn about having a job. In fact, the letter says a job can teach you some useful skills.
OK. 所以今天他爸妈还说呢，这个工作也能够教你一些实用的技能。其中提到的 skill 当然就是技巧的意思，是个名词哦。像是呢，你们要多看看我们的节目，这样你搞不好就会进步你们的什么 listening skills，或者是 speaking skills。OK， 听跟说，或者是平常在学校老师会教你们 reading and writing skills， 就是阅读啊或是写作的技巧啦。
All right, now Sam's parents have a great idea. The letter says the breakfast shop down the street is looking for a part-time worker. Wow. Now here we see the noun worker. Worker is spelled W-O-R-K-E-R, worker. So a worker is someone who does a job and gets paid. For example, the factory has over 100 workers. Let's say that one more time. The factory has over 100 workers.
哇 Sam 的爸爸妈妈还帮他想到可以在哪边打工哦。他说街上的这个早餐店正在招募兼职员工哦。其中提到的 worker 就是有工作者或是工人的意思。那我们昨天是不是有学到就是兼职或是全职？所以兼职或是全职的这个员工，我们可以用 a full-time or a part-time worker。那如果在办公室工作的人，我们上班族，我们可以用 office worker。那刚刚的例句提到就是这间工厂 factory has over 100 workers. Wow, 有100名以上的员工呢。
All right, well, Sam's parents like this idea. They also say, maybe you can work there. It's very close to home. So we see the phrase close to here. Close to is spelled C-L-O-S-E, close, to, T-O, to. So the phrase close to means not far from something or near. For example, there's a bus stop close to my house. Let's say that one more time. There's a bus stop close to my house.
OK， 这时候 Sam 的爸爸妈妈还说，或许你可以在那边打工，它离家非常的近，太棒了，又是早餐店，像我就很想要在早餐店吃那个蛋饼吃到饱。Actually, I don't think you can do that. Eat free breakfast. OK， 我们来看一下刚刚提到的 close to， 当然就是指靠近啦，接近什么意思？像是呢，如果有人觉得哇太危险，你可能太靠近火的时候呢，他可能会说 Don't get too close to the fire. That's very dangerous. OK， 那其实在上课的时候我都喜欢坐在前面的几排 I always try to sit close to the front of the classroom. I was a really good student. OK， 好，我们来看一下刚刚的例句提到就是 There's a bus stop close to my house. 意思就是有一个公车站牌离我家很近哦。
Okay, so we know the breakfast shop is near their house, but that's not all. The letter says, also, the work hours are short.
How great is that? 所以工时也非常短哦。
So even though they agree with Sam, they still have one more thing to say. The letter ends with, we just hope school will always come first. love mom and dad.
OK， 当然呢，最后爸妈还是要提醒一下咯。他就说什么呢？我们只是希望你可以总是以学校的课业为第一优先 ，come first， 但就是什么什么是第一优先。像是我觉得 family comes first， 家人总是在我心中是最重要的哦。
Okay, well, we have one last thing to talk about for today's letter, which is the word love. Like it says, love mom and dad. Can you explain a bit more, Laura?
Sure, OK. 最后呢，你有没有注意它后面就是爱你的爸爸妈妈用 love. Now you can use love at the end of a letter when you write to even to your close friends, family, or loved ones. 还有就是情人也可以用 love， 就是爱你的谁谁谁。其实很多书信结语呢，还有我们常看到有像是 best or best regards or cheers. I like to use that a lot. 还有什么XOXO 就是 hugs and kisses. OK， 圈叉圈叉。If you've seen Gossip Girl before, it's like they have that a lot.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for our article about letters. But let's finish off with our review time.
Okay.